Assalamu alaikum grade 1 and welcome to English period 3. Today we are going to be learning about auxiliary verbs, when to use them correctly, and together we will create sentences with them. The auxiliary verbs that we are going to learn about will be is, are, and am. But before we begin, I would like to remind you about our value of the month. Do you remember what it is? If you remembered heritage, then you are correct. Heritage means the practices that are passed down from one generation to the next. Your heritage makes you special and different from other families around the world. The way you dress could be your heritage. The language you speak could be your heritage. Even the type of food you eat could be your heritage. If you enjoy watching and learning from videos like this, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our key vocabulary for this lesson will only be 2 words. Number 1, noun. What is a noun? A noun is a naming word of a place or a person or a thing. Number 2, proper nouns. What are proper nouns? Proper nouns are the names of people or places. But remember, it always starts with a capital letter. If you would like to warm up before you continue watching this video, then please go back to the PowerPoint and click on this link. For this lesson, you will only need your copybook and a pencil. Before we begin learning about our new lesson, let us remember what we already learned. There are 2 types of nouns. You get proper nouns and common nouns. A noun is the name of a person, a place, or a thing. An example of a proper noun would be Mrs. Smith. Remember, proper nouns have to have capital letters at the beginning of the word. An example of a common noun would be something that you see a lot of around you. It could be something normal like a window or a pencil or even a chair or a door. Now moving on to today's new lesson, auxiliary verbs. There are 3 types of auxiliary verbs that we will talk about today. The first one is am. The second one will be is, and the third one is are. Am, is, and are. Now let us learn about the rules. When you use the pronoun I, you will use the auxiliary verb am with it. For example, I am kicking the ball. I am feeling happy. If you want to use the auxiliary verb are, you will use it when you are talking about more than one person, place, or thing. When you only mean one person or place or thing, then you will use the auxiliary verb is. Now let us see if we understand the rules. When you are talking about yourself, you will say, I am. When you are talking about something else or someone else, you will say, it is, she is, or he is. If you are talking about many other people, then you will say, they are, or we are. And if you are talking to many other people, then you will say you are. Now let's move on to some examples. Can you guess or choose the correct auxiliary verb to fill the blank? If you need some help, you can go back to this page. Let's try together. I is hungry. I am hungry. I are hungry. Let's go back to this page. If you are talking about yourself, you will say I am. So in this example, the correct auxiliary verb will be I am hungry. Well done. The next example, which auxiliary verb is the correct verb to fill the blank? We is happy. We am happy. We are happy. That's correct. We are happy because we are talking about many people. I would like you to try this example on your own. You can pause the video and go back to the clue page if you need to. The correct auxiliary verb to fill in the blank will be are. They are in the van. If you got this correct, well done. What do you think the correct auxiliary verb for this sentence is? She is sad. She am sad, or will it be she are sad? That's correct. She is sad. If you want to do more examples like this and you enjoyed it, then you can write down these sentences in your copybook. Before we end, we have a challenge that is just right for you. Choose any one of these questions that you are comfortable with and write the answer down in your copybook. If you enjoyed this lesson and you would like to do many more examples and worksheets like this, then go back to the PowerPoint and click on this link. Until our next lesson, Assalamu alaikum.